you're looking for a laugh while cleaning a roof, but to kill some time making windows sublime, you got the right plan with Ryan and Dan. Welcome to the Uncleanables Podcast.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Uncleanables Podcast. This podcast is sponsored by Verpa, a virtual assistant powered by AI to automate the back end of your business. Give them a shout, give them a follow. Website will be in the link below and check them out. How we doing, bro?
Mate, what hasn't been going on?
Is it all going wrong?
Yeah, let me touch my hair, blood.
Is it all going wrong?
Mate, so you remember the issue I had with the van?
The water.
The water.
Yep.
Right. So I bought a dehumidifier, had it in the van for like 5 nights, like overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had it in there a whole weekend. Right. I took probably 120 litres of water out of it because I'm sure it's a 30-litre dehumidifier. Filled it up like 5 times or something like that, 4 or 5 times. Anyway, I then stripped that van out. Yep. So I was like, can't be much more water in there. Like it'll just dry. Anyway, I built half built, rebuilt it. I'm waiting on a date to go up and see Tom at CleanLink. I'm also waiting on the electric hose reels to come from Waterworks from the Black Friday sale for the pressure washer. And I've not done anything with the van, so I'm like, I might as well wait for everything to come and start knocking it out because there's like not really much else I can do. So I've got in it today because I had to go pick up a parcel, and I was meant to be going to see Tom tomorrow, but it's been delayed. So I was like, I'll take the big van because I've parked the other little van in the car park. I was like, well, if someone takes that spot, then I'm going to have to fuck around and wait for the spot to come up. So I took the big van, I got in, and I've stood. The floor's like, it's like sweating. So it's not like beads of water or puddles of water, but it's like you touch it and it's moist.
Yep. What because it's hard plastic on the floor, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's got like a layer of water on it.
It wasn't like a layer of water. I don't really know how to describe it. It's kind of like condensation, but the early stages of condensation.
Oh, I see
before
the
water's like dewy.
Yeah.
Dewy and that. So I felt it and I'm like, it's wet, mate. So there's got to still be water under it. And I'm like, I'm just going to cut the floor out because I ain't fixing it. I ain't getting it fixed.
Yeah. It's just eating into
the woman
body
said to me, if I want to take the flooring out in one piece, I've got to take the seats out. I've got to take some of the underside of the dashboard out because it's all like bolted in. I was like, I ain't fucking doing that. So I've cut it out. I mean, I showed you the video.
Bogging, wasn't it?
Was sodden.
Yeah.
Like I was standing on it and water was running down the road. Like so wet. And I was like, how is it still that? There's not even a tank in the back of the van anymore.
120 litres of water taken out and it's still like that.
To be fair, I had the tank in the van when there was 120 litres of water that came out. And I drained the tanks, but obviously there's still water at the bottom. So a portion of that maybe was sucked in through the dehumidifier. But you'd expect it to be touch damp, not it was like a river coming out of it. Like I could have wrung it out into a bucket. So that's gone straight in the bin. So I've just got the bare metal on the floor now. So I need to probably work something out with that. Which was frustrating because I didn't really want to cut the floor out of the van. But
yeah, of course not, no. So have you taken it, the whole floor's gone now, it's just bare metal?
The whole floor's gone, yeah, just throwing it in the bin.
That ain't the end of the world, mate, to be honest with you.
It's not, it just don't look great.
No, it's not ideal.
And not that I'm planning on selling that van.
But now you can't.
But now I can't really sell it because who's going to want to buy a van with no floor?
Yeah, I mean, you could put a new floor in. It wouldn't. I mean, if we ripped all the seats out one Saturday morning down here and then laid a new floor in.
Yeah, there's definitely options. But then the way I think about it, it's probably just going to get wet again.
Yeah, exactly that.
So I'll leave it out as long as it doesn't affect the driving too much. I'll leave it out whilst I'm using it, and then when I decide to come around to selling it, then we'll work something out. But yeah, it just wasn't ideal.
Not a good start to the week, mate.
I can't remember if I mentioned it last week, but someone sideswiped Elliot's van. Did I mention that last week?
I don't think you did on the pod, no.
No, so he was round the back of a house cleaning the windows, come back round, and someone's like sideswiped the van, scratches all down, like scratches to the bare metal, like it was pretty bad. Underside of the door handle just scuffed the fuck. So that was fun. What else has gone wrong this week?
Not really a good start, is it?
No, it's been a bit rotten, mate. To be honest, we had a busy week last week, which went well. We've had a lot of cancellations this week already.
Yeah.
I had three, which was like 145 quid's worth of work.
Which adds up, doesn't it?
Yesterday for today, and we've already had 2 for tomorrow. But they were both like 35, 37 pound jobs. It's like another 70 quid gone for tomorrow. But you got to expect it this time of year, right?
So do you have like a 3 strikes and you can't quit no more?
No, well, so this is the thing, right? I did have that sort of system in place. But then I'm like, if they came back to me and wanted to sign up, like as long as they pay on time.
Yeah, agreed.
What's the difference? Because if they came back to me and signed up, I'm not charging a first clean fee.
Yeah.
So me arguing with them saying, oh, well, if you skip again, you have to pay a first clean fee. But if they were a new customer, I wouldn't charge them anyway.
Yeah.
So I might as well retain the customer.
Yeah.
And just let them skip whenever they want to skip. It's annoying, I get it. But it's more expensive for me to find a new customer.
I am literally going through exactly this right now. So where I'm texting people the night before, obviously you've got the thread, haven't you? You've got the message thread. And I'm noticing now that there's like some people now that are just like, they'll get me in when they want me in, which is like, is terrible. Is not how you can run it.
I think if someone's skipping like an obscene amount.
For fun almost.
You've got to say to them, look, drop me a text when you want your windows done and I'll fit you in, but I can't keep you on the regular round because you're taking up a space that someone else could have.
Yeah.
I've done that a few times.
Do you find that mitigates it and they go, look, I'm so sorry. Look,
No, they're just like, yeah, cool, no worries.
Yeah, see, that's, yeah.
But you've got to put your business first.
Mate, totally agree. Totally agree.
If someone's like every other clean they're skipping, you can say to them, look, let's put you on we'll say they're a 4 weekly and they're skipping go on an 8 weekly. Or if they're an 8 weekly, maybe say to them, look, would it be better off on a 12 weekly? It'd be this much more money, but it just means that I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, totally.
But like you can't skip a 12 weekly. I'm really sorry because it's just not worth my time to come. So you could do that, but it's at this time of year. I think I'll just give people the benefit of the doubt. Like Christmas is expensive, life's expensive.
Yeah,
like I wouldn't want to pay for window clean if I was worrying about I was going to buy presents for my kids. You know?
Yeah, no, totally agree.
Like this time of year, I just give them the benefit of the doubt. And also, it's like this week's fine, next week's fine because it's quiet anyway. But the week after, the Christmas week, we've got like 40 jobs Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday where I've like pushed everything together. So I could really probably do with a few skips.
Yeah. So in between Christmas and New Year, you're going?
No, so I've moved 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th forwards
into the first week of Jan.
No, they've moved them forwards.
See, this is mad because so when you say move them forwards, I go further in time.
That'd be backwards, though. Wouldn't
No,
it?
I would say I brought them forward.
Yeah.
I brought them back.
No, I brought them forwards.
So closer.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
Forwards in time.
Yeah. It's funny because people look at it differently.
Well, no, you're right. Forwards in time would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I brought them forward is in the diary.
Yeah.
It's been brought forward.
If I said to you, let's have lunch at 2:00 tomorrow, and then I rung you at 12:00 and I said, we're just going to push that forward, what would you think? 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock?
1 o'clock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that mate, what? How did I get that wrong?
This is like Inception, bro.
Yeah. Mate, what? I've just sold it to myself.
I'm getting nervous. What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think, I get what you're saying. Like, if you pushed time forwards, you would.
In my head, I'm
fast
pushing.
forward in.
Yeah, I'm pushing them that way. So I'm going to be first week of Jan.
I'm bringing them forwards, as in bringing them closer to today.
Yeah.
But yeah, so some of those jobs that week are like 3 weeks in a day since their last clean.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be a case of your clean falls on the 28th and we're shut. So we've brought you forward to the 22nd or 23rd.
Should be all right.
Most of the time, people don't even say anything. There'll be a couple of people that say,
"Oh no, you was only out here 3 weeks ago."
Yeah, and they say, "Yeah, but I'm not coming next week, mate."
So yeah.
So how about you shut up?
It is a little bit like that. Another one I'm really running up the arse of at the minute is lock gates. Oh mate, it's like at the minute it's so jarring, and they're not on go cardless as well. So it's like I know I'm probably being detrimental to my business, but I'm not knocking out of principle on your door. Like I've texted you the night before. I'm not knocking on your door.
Me and Elliot had this conversation today because he's young, right? So things fucking wind him up. Like he's just got young, spunky energy, and things just get on his wick. And he said, you know what's really fucking me off?
Go on.
He went, when I can see them through the window, they can see I'm cleaning the windows, but they don't come and unlock the door, and I've still got to knock to get them to unlock the gate.
Next level.
Yeah. And I was like, I get it, it's annoying, but like if you know that they're a problem because you do most of the round, just knock when you get there, or check the gate and then knock, and then start cleaning the windows. And when they answer the door, go, "You all right, mate? Can you just pop the gate open for us?"
Yeah.
And then by the time you finish,
they're
still sat inside. So
I get that. I just feel like sometimes it's like if you've done that 3 times on the bounce, it's almost like should I just not text you the night before?
Well, this was the other thing. I was really such a minute thing. Like it shouldn't wind you up, but I know it does. But really, like if you said it to someone who didn't experience it, they'd be like, "What's the big deal? Just knock on the door."
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
right.
But,
But the other thing I was thinking was like next year when we get busier, if the gate's not unlocked, do we just leave?
That's exactly what I do now.
Yeah. But if you've seen them inside, what would you do?
No, mate, I'm gone. Because it's just like, if my time means so little to you, we can't grow as people.
Yeah.
Like we've just got off on the worst foot. Like, it cost me money to text you the night before. I'm texting you the night before. I'm making a conscious decision. I'm doing my due diligence. I could just be a Terry from down the pub. Sorry, Tel, if you're watching. And just turn up when I want to turn up and be like, "Yeah, mate, yeah, just give us a tenner. Don't worry about it." But I'm not. I'm trying to run a proper ship. And if you don't want that service, you don't have to have it. But then don't make me like, I can't knock on 17 doors in a day.
No.
Because that's just eating. I'll be
How many of them do you reckon do it, though?
Not many.
Because, I say to Elliot, in the grand scheme of things, if you're doing like 15 to 20 jobs a day and it happens 10 times a week, like it's actually not that many. So you're doing, say you're on the lower end of that, you're doing 15 a day. So what's that, 75 jobs? And 10 of them are like that. Like they're in, but they haven't unlocked the gate. Like, it's not that many, really.
It's not that many. I just think it's a bit of a telltale sign. It's almost like a litmus paper of things to come. So it's like, right. So the scenario today, woman didn't open up her gate. Okay, I first clean on her house, right? Done a first clean on her house, right? And she texts me saying, "I want to cancel my service moving forward." I said, "Well, look, we're on a small business." I said, "If you can let me know so we can, like, obviously work it out moving forward." I said, "If there's something wrong with the clean, I'm happy to come back." I said, "But I need to know why. Because I ultimately, I want to try and mitigate it so it doesn't happen again." She said, "Yeah, the one of the windows is still dirty." I said, "That's fine." I said, "I can pop back and re-clean it." I said, "Do you mind sending me a photo?" Perfect football. Print, everything, yeah? And I said, "That's a football." And she didn't text me back. Left me on red for like 2 hours. So I texted her back going, "Look, there's a football being kicked at the window." I said, "I'm not going to say it's your son." I said, "I'm going to come back and clean it." I said, "But it's just interesting how everything around it is clean, apart from where the football hit it." Yeah. She said, "Okay, if you can come back and clean it, that'd be great." And I'm like, "Okay, so no worries. No sorry or nothing."
Yeah.
Definitely not her son. Definitely one I've missed. I've gone around this perfect, yeah? And I thought, fair enough. And then today, the gate's locked. And I'm like, you just don't respect me.
Yeah.
You just like, I don't want to be, I can't have 100 customers like you because I'd go bald. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where I think it's at. I think if it's just the basic little things like that, it's almost like, why are you making my job a little bit harder?
Yeah.
You know?
I've got massive respect for the guys that charge full price when the gate's locked.
If she was on go cardless, mate, I would have banged her.
Yeah,
I would have just cleaned the fronts and just charged her.
My brain tells me that it's a good idea. But also, if I only charge 18 quid for the fronts, like, we've made a lot more profit on that job. And the customer's, like, kind of happy. Like, I had one the other day. He's literally got 3 windows and a door at the front. But the back's, like, that's mammoth. It's like a 5-bed house.
Yeah.
But there's only 3 windows and a door at the front.
He's putting windows on top of windows.
He's left
at the back.
gate locked and gone on the school run.
Yeah.
So I've turned up whilst he's on the school run, cleaned the windows. It's like a £35 job. I've charged him 18 quid, which is 50p more than half price, right? So he's texting, he's apologised. He said, like, sorry, mate, I forgot to do the gate. Blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, I'm not about to shoot back. Like, I've got a bit of a busy day. And he was like, I'm assuming that's just half charge. I said, it's 18 quid, it's a minimum charge, 50p more than half price. He's like, brilliant, perfect, thank you.
Mate, that's ideal.
Like, he's happy.
Yeah.
Because he ain't been charged full whack.
Yeah.
But I've just cleaned 3 windows for 18 quid.
Yeah, I mean, it's perfect for you. Perfect scenario for you. Yeah, totally agree.
I know I've lost £17, but at the same time...
The thing is, as well, is like, I don't want to go to your house and clean just the fronts. I don't.
No.
I want to go there and clean the whole thing. It's like, I get no joy in doing it. Like, no one's winning out of this.
I've got a job that I've only ever done the fronts on.
Yeah?
And it's a big 2-storey house. And it's like, I've cleaned it for maybe 3 years, fronts only.
Yeah.
Never done the back.
Mate, I wonder what they look like.
You'd think he'd like at least go, oh, like once a year, do you want to come and...
Yeah.
I've left the gate open, can you just do the backs for us?
Did it start like that, as in I only want the fronts done? Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I've actually got 2. I've got 2 of them.
Wow, that's interesting.
The other one, though, he's got like a flat roof extension, so he could possibly do them himself. But yeah, strange. Very strange.
Is. But yeah, going back to it, I think it's just a respect thing, and I just think to myself, if you can't do the absolute bare minimum, like the amount of back end work, I see myself do just to clean windows is colossal. In this job, it is colossal how much you got to do back end just to turn up on time. Like you present yourself, everything's working, got to make sure the water's the right TDI and all of this stuff, TDM or whatever. And then they turn around and don't bother unlocking the gate. It's like, I don't think you're my customer, bro.
Yeah, it is frustrating. I get it.
But then maybe I'm looking too much, maybe a little bit too deep in it. But I just think as well, if this is going to be our relationship moving forward and I'm going to be arguing with you constantly over like a £24 clean, I'd sooner just let you go.
It'd be interesting to know if there's any companies out there that have, from day one, implemented all these, like, and are now at like 2,000 plus customers.
I think a lot of them do.
I know, like Steve Matthews, Clearview in Wales, they're really strict. If the gate's locked, they charge full price. But I don't know if it started off like that, or they've implemented it after their 2,000 customers. It's like, right, this is now the rule. Yeah, I might lose 300 or 400, but like I've still got a really good amount of customers that get it.
And also, it's like if you hit them in the pocket, it won't happen again. Yeah,
well, you'd like to think so.
Yeah, totally.
It either won't happen again or they will cancel.
Yeah, in which case they were never your customer.
Well, yeah. I just think in a game where, I don't know, we touched on it last episode, where we're only going to get more window cleaners because of AI. There's going to be more and more people that lose their job to AI and they need something to do that, like, realistically, I think, like, the surgeons and the lawyers and the accountants will be the last to go with AI. It's going to be, like we said, the data entry, the low-level insurance brokers. And they've not got skills. Like
but I don't think in people's heads they're going to automatically go, mate, I'm window cleaner.
No, it's not. They're not all going to automatically say that, but there's plenty that would go,
I need something
my uncle's a window cleaner. Like, I can do that. Like, it's low barrier to entry. The 500, 600 quid, they're set up and they can test whether they like it or not. And they've only lost 500 or 600 quid. They'll just go get another job if they don't like it. But there's going to be an influx of window cleaners over the next few years. And it's like, when you know that there's more people coming into the game, should you be a little bit more cautious with how you're treating your customers and trying to retain them, whether they're fucking annoying or not?
1 second, bro.
Who's complaining?
Someone snapped the wire on the plug for their Christmas lights. How's that my problem?
Why are they even taking
How's
the
that-
wire?
how's that my
Why are they
problem?
even taking the wire out the wall, out the plug out the wall?
No, they've shut the window, ain't they? And they've caught it in the mechanism. Oh, mate.
Do you got to pay again? Do you have to take them down, right?
Yeah. Swap them over, mate.
Or Wago it.
No, I'll just swap them. Oh, mate.
So they got to pay twice, no?
Do you know what,
This
mate?
is a good chat. Like, what are you going to do?
I'm
How are
just-
you going to run it, blood?
No, I'm just going to go there and just swap it over. But, like...
But what are you going to charge them?
Nothing.
Why are you not charging
Well,
them?
yeah.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, you're right. You are dead right. I don't know. I mean... Oh, mate.
Like, you're there. You're doing the exact same service again. So you're going to provide a new set of lights.
Yeah, and go up there, take
Go
them
up
down.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're actually doing more. 'cause
I'll
you gotta
probably just
take-
say you just got to buy a new set of lights and I'll just throw the labour for free.
Why?
Because I've just... Mate, sometimes I think, am I too naive? I
Yeah,
am.
you are. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it is.
They're not even like. It's not. Are they like a window customer?
No, not yet.
Just be like.
Yeah,
like,
maybe,
I can't come out to your gaff, take the old ones down, put new ones up, and provide the lights
Because
for
you
no
broke
money
it,
because
yeah.
you broke it. That's a. If anything, I'd charge more.
I just think like sometimes like maybe it's it's definitely something I notice right with me is you see when you're busy, it's like when you're busy, like if I'm busy, I'm doing, I don't know. So I'm doing 60 jobs in a week or 75 jobs in a week, say, yeah? No, what's that? That's 15 a day. So do 20, it's to say 100 jobs, right? I've got no time to do like to walk someone's hand through something if they've done something wrong. I haven't got the time, and it's like, right, whatever it is, I'll sort it, but you're just gonna have to wait and I'll come around and do it for you. And it's like, right, I'll go around there and do it, but then in your head you're thinking like, pardon my cynicism, just because your stupidity, I'm coming back out here on a week that's killer for me. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like ultimately I'm just gonna go home now an hour later because you've messed it up. But then I find it I've always found it a struggle to really be super hard on people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it.
But then I'm noticing it now. Like I'm noticing it's a massive, massive pitfall. Like colossal.
There's definitely a middle ground.
Yeah.
Like you could say to him, no worries. Look, I appreciate it was an accident. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll throw in the new set of lights free, just pay my labour.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Because ultimately you've still got to spend time. It's going to be an hour's round trip for you.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
Like
totally.
You got to load up the ladders. You don't keep them on your van all the time, do you?
At the minute, I am, but
Have you not got all your Christmas lights? Got to be done by now, right?
yeah. I'm not. I've got 2 tomorrow, and I'm not doing any more. I'm so sick of it. So sick of it.
I think you've got to charge them something
Yeah, I will do.
because it's got nothing to do with you. They were working when you left.
That's another thing as well. I had a customer said to me, "Can you put my lights up?" And I said, "Yeah, okay." So this is something I've learned massively. Yeah, I won't next year. I won't be putting up customers' lights. I'm not,
No.
because it just turns into like someone with bought lights. So bearing in mind, like 10 meters will do comfortably. I'd say 90% of houses along one side. Yeah, so 40 meters is a general house. Yeah, maybe less. Mate, she bought 65 meters worth of lights. Said, "Can you put my lights up?" I went around the whole house nearly twice. I was like, "Mate, this is mental. This is mental what I'm doing." And I'm like, "What am I doing, man?"
I think if you're offering a service,
It's just going to be exploited.
like just offer the service that you're offering.
Yeah.
So you get the lights. You use my lights. Because ultimately as well, it's like if you put those lights up and they die a week later, is she going to blame you?
Well, this is another thing as well. I mean, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Because ultimately I'm supplying them, aren't I?
Well, no, like if she's supplied the lights, you've come round and put them up, you've tested them, they turn on, but the next day they don't work,
Yeah.
right? She's going to go, "Dan, what have you done to my lights?"
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But they could be 30 years old, and like that just happens to be like the end of their life. But you're going to get the blame for that.
Mate, it was jarring. People always want... I don't know, it's almost like they just want someone to blame, or they just want something... It's not so much someone to blame, it's just they just want, like, take my pain away.
But also, people like don't want to like take stuff on the chin?
Massively. Oh, right. That's what I was going to say to you. How about this one, yeah?
Taking stuff on your chin.
No.
That sparks your
No.
memory.
Customer, I was halfway through it. Customer said to me, can you put my lights up, right? I said, yeah, no problem at all. Mate, I turn up to the house and she's got this like massive box of lights and I'm looking at it thinking, oh, mate, I am here for like an hour and a half. I am here for an hour and a half. She said, look, like these ones go along here, these ones go on the shed, these ones go on the fence, these ones go on the roof. And I'm like, oh, I've bitten off more than I can chew here. I thought, all right, I'm here now, let's just plough through it. Stupidly, I didn't test them going up because they're their lights. Mate, I've put them up. These are like 35 metres, yeah, so it goes all the way along the back, all the way along the apex and a little bit around the front, right? So I've done it all. She texted me like a day later, said, oh, we didn't test them, they don't work. I text back saying, I don't really know what to say to you. Like, they're your lights.
Yeah.
She said, I know. It's such a shame, though, because, like, you've come here and put them up. And I'm like...
Yeah, it's a shame for you.
Yeah, but it's...
Because now you're going to have to get someone else to come replace them.
And I'm like, what a strange thing now. Like, what do I say? Like, dude, it's totally not my fault.
That's what I mean. She's trying to put it on you. It's not even your lights.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's just...
But why didn't she test the lights before she put them up?
And, like, now it's just like... Now he's cooked it now. Now I'm not putting other people's lights up.
Because, like, ultimately, if you read the invoice that you've provided, it's going to have been erection of lights. Or erection and that. Right? It's not test lights, make sure they're all working, change bulbs that aren't working, put lights up. You know,
jarring.
Like she's just paid you to put the lights up.
Yeah, exactly.
But that is it.
Exactly.
It's not your problem if they're not working or not.
It's just, bro. At the minute, it's just. I'm not gonna lie, the lights have been kind to me, but like I've earned every penny.
I think you're getting to a stage in your business where, you know,
I need to sell it.
You know when you see like these big businessmen like Alan Sugar and people like that, and you think you're fucking bit horrible, you are. I think this is what causes it,
mate. Massively.
Like you've just got to become a little bit more cutthroat at some point.
Yeah, totally
to get
agree.
ahead.
Massively agree. Yeah,
it's like if you just keep letting customers bend you over.
Oh, mate, I'm not going to go. If I don't change something, I'm going to be like, I'll be in an early grave, number one, and number two, I'm just going to be the busiest fool.
Yeah, and
you
just got to be able to say, "No, I'm really sorry, your lights don't work, but I was just there to put them up."
Yeah,
like, you should have tested them before I put them up.
Oh,
man.
like,
if you want to get ones that work, buy them in. I'll come swap them over, but this will be the cost.
It's anything electronic. That's why I love window cleaning, and that's why I love this like industry. But yeah, I thought I'd give it a try, and it's good. Don't get me wrong, but oh my god, it is jarring.
I just think like it's a really short amount of time to get as many jobs in as possible and keep up with the windows.
It's taxing, bro.
And like gutters are busy this time of year. It's like where do you pick your battles? Like for me personally, I'd rather keep up with the window round, keep my customers happy, get some gutter ad hoc in. Like I also don't want to be working off of a ladder.
Yeah, see, I don't mind the ladder thing, but then at the same time, it's just
you only fall once, though, didn't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, I get that.
Like we was talking about this in the Discord this morning.
Which, if you haven't joined, please join. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's if you was to do a Christmas light job and you fell off your ladder, seriously injured yourself or died,
yes,
would someone turn around and go, it weren't even worth it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, like, what's worth dying for? Nothing.
No, but you're not going to die cleaning a window.
Well, yeah, but you can still go over a roof, couldn't you? A flat roof.
Yeah, but you're working off of a ladder.
Yeah, I get that. Like,
there's a difference, and this is what we was talking about this morning. There's a difference between using your ladder to go up onto a flat roof where your feet are on the ground and you're cleaning a window, than there is standing at 5 or 6 meters in the air on a ladder, using both your hands to hook lights.
Yeah, mate, I totally agree.
Like you've not even got 3 points of contact on a ladder at that point.
No, I totally agree, and it's like obviously it's healthy. Don't get me wrong. It's a nice.
Like confidence would take you a long way.
Yeah, no, and also it does improve cash flow massively. But at the same time, it's like when I've got to deal with things like this on top of like a load of other stuff and just life in general, it's like, oh man, come on.
I just think like even if you fell off the ladder and you didn't die, you would have to take some time off of work. Probably.
Yeah, massively.
So,
Yeah.
is it worth it?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like the risk versus reward.
But then that's like I just think you could say that to any industry, couldn't you?
Yeah, but of course you could. But it's risk versus reward, right?
Yeah.
What are the risks of window cleaning?
Slips, trips, and falls. You can hit a power cable and blow yourself up. You could fall off a flat roof. You can get a bit of pure water in your eye. I get what you're saying. The risk is like extremely low.
Like low risk,
yeah,
isn't
massive.
it, really?
Yeah, it's in comparison.
But I feel like working on a ladder is high risk.
It is high risk. It is high risk. There's no two ways about it.
And you're not charging high risk money.
Well, you're right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you are right. But then also, it's like it's not done me bad. It's like
it's not
50...
no, but ignore the money side of it, because just look at the individual job. So you're on top of a ladder for like 30 minutes, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're getting 100 quid or 120 quid, whatever it is, yeah? Is the risk, is the 25 minutes, 30 minutes of risk worth the 120 quid or 100 quid?
See, you're saying it like, I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying, right? And I want to say no, right? Because ultimately you've just ripped it down to bare bones, right? But that's like, I mean, we could say that about everything, couldn't we? We could say that about walking home from shopping.
Yeah. All I think is like with the window cleaning, yes, you've got some associated risks, power cables, but you can see them, you could avoid them. You could say to the customer, I can't clean that window because the power cable's right next to it.
Yeah.
Same with the flat roofs. Yes, there's a risk with going up onto a flat roof. I think the risk is real low. Once you're up on the roof, the risk is obviously getting up and getting down.
Yeah.
You could slip. And my uncle fell off of a ladder that was leaning against the fence and had a brain aneurysm.
Mate, what is a brain aneurysm?
Stroke.
Mate, seriously?
Yeah.
Is he all right?
A bleed on the brain. Yeah, no, he's fine. He was pretty retarded beforehand, so now he's not much different. But, like, he was like 2 rungs up a ladder. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could fall, you could trip over and fucking, seriously damage yourself. But that's, for me, that's where the risk is. Once I'm up there, real low risk. Like, I don't feel like I'm going to fall off the flat roof.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, yeah.
But all that stuff can be mitigated. You can't mitigate anything on top of a ladder.
No, you can't.
So you either don't go up the ladder, which means you can't offer the service.
Or you get a cherry.
Yeah, which then makes it really priced out.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like, or a scaffold, but that time-wise, again, prices you out, really. Especially if they're doing front and side. And you
ain't going to put scaffolding up, are you, for Christmas lights?
I mean, it's 10, 15 minutes of putting the scaffold tower up. As long as it was a straight shot at the front.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It probably wouldn't take a hell of a lot longer than a ladder, but
it's just, I think it's just confidence.
I know
what you're saying. I think it's just confidence on a ladder. Like, I've done some sketchy ones this year, and I probably won't do them again. But generally speaking, the standard 2-bedroom semi-detached or the 2-bedroom terraced house just running along the gutter line is pretty easy, I would say. You're not on an ungodly height. You are at a height, obviously, that can, like, if you fall, you'll hurt yourself. But it's not. I mean, I could bash you for saying, like, yeah, you're on a scaffold tower, and if the ground goes or if the wheel's not on right and you go over with the whole tower and all the rest of it.
Yeah, but I've got the arms.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but, like, it's just that. What the fuck was that? Something just tweet, or am I like hearing things? No, it was, I went, and it was, yeah.
Fucking,
you know, every dog.
I thought it's all over.
every dog within a mile radius is going mental.
They're like, if you had to like list like the risk, it's going to be like ladder. There's probably something in the middle. Scaffold tower,
running with scissors, yeah.
Cherry.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Like as it goes, like the risk gets less.
Mate, I might be in a position next year where I won't have to offer it. I thought I'll give it a try. I'll give it a bash. I'll see if it's for me. I need to sit there and work out if it's really worth it. I'm not going to lie. It's great. It's been great, and it's been fun, and it's been a massive learning curve. But my God, it's been taxing. Yeah, it's been mega taxing. And if I can go into next year and try and replace that money that I've made this winter with another service, then potentially I'd entertain it. But
so would you do it again if you needed the money?
Most probably, yeah. Most probably, yeah.
Interesting.
But I'd definitely pick and choose a lot better. I would definitely have some sort of a system in place. So like
no apexes.
Yeah, like stuff like no apexes. I'm not putting your lights up. Yeah, loads of little things like that and work out. And then like I'm getting a real good understanding now of heights of houses. So like obviously my ladders are 7.2. Some are no problem whatsoever. Others are terrible. Like you put them up there and you're like, mate, I'm not even halfway up here. Like this is never going to work. So yeah, little bits and pieces. But like the bog standard houses, I know that sounds silly, but like the bog standard runs are perfect. Absolutely perfect. They go up an absolute dream.
Do you think about raising the price as well?
I could do that as well.
Because you had a lot of business off of that advert.
Yeah.
Which leads me to believe there's not a hell of a lot of people doing it. So you probably could charge a little bit more.
There's really not. And there's really not, I didn't see, I mean, I'm still getting leads off of a couple of pictures I put up in a few groups.
Really?
Yeah, and a lot of recommendations as well. Like one woman put me in a group chat on a housing estate in Chelmsford. I got 6 houses off of it.
Beautiful.
Which was lovely. Which was absolutely perfect. And yeah, a lot of people say I've got your number off like the neighbour and all the rest of it. So it does work. It really does work. The only thing I wanted to do is, I mean, in a safe way, I just wanted to bring in new business, obviously, earn a bit of cash, obviously, but also I wanted the database of the people.
Have you converted any of them into window customers?
Not yet, but I haven't pushed any yet. So what I'm going to do
None of them have sort of gone, I've seen in your van you do window cleaning.
I've had a couple of I've had 2 patios. People want 2. Yeah, so there's 2 patios ready for the spring. A couple of people have asked a few bits and pieces. But I've said, look, like I said, hold, because they said, oh, brilliant, we didn't know you'd done this and we didn't know you'd done that. And I said, well, look, hold fire. I said, there's going to be an offer, a special offer in January. I said, I don't know what it's going to be yet. I said, but hold fire. I said, because I'll save you a couple of pennies. And they went, brilliant, let us know what it is. So the idea was if I can get, so I got 53 or 54 customers, for the Christmas lights. If I can then convert, if I'm going there to take the lights down the first week of January, if I can then say, look, I'll give you a special offer deal. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be like, I'll do all your soffits and fascias for 120 quid. I'll empty you guys, like mental. Yeah, you can't turn it down. Then I've just added another 5 grand in January. It'll be heavy, don't get me wrong, but I've just added another 5 grand in January.
I think your conversion rate's probably going to be more like 10 or 15%.
You think?
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see.
What I'm getting at is if it's an offer that they can't turn down. Like, I mean, obviously people are going to turn it down.
You just got to bear in mind January is a really shitty month because people tapped out from Christmas. They've drunk their wages away. They're all, picking up their bollocks until the end of January.
Yeah, I don't think the customers I've been listen. Some of the houses I've gone to are mental, mate.
Yeah, but like. A lot of them are 2-bed houses.
Yeah, a lot of them will be. And a lot of them won't have it, and that's fair enough. But the people that will have it...
all I'm saying is just, like, you're better off expecting 10% and getting 15 or 20% or more. But if you're expecting 80%, then you might end up disappointed, which can be quite difficult for morale.
What, if I send that text out and I don't get any...
Yeah.
I mean, if it happens, listen, I've been paid once.
Well, you've got to go back there anyway.
Yeah,
so I think you'll get some people do it for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, when you're planning something financial, you want to be prudent. You don't want to think, well, they're all going to go with it because it's such a good deal. Because they're probably not all going to go with it. What, mate? What are you saying? I'm going to be crying in January when they all don't thingy. No. I'm just saying, like, when you're planning something,
plan
on the bottom end, and then when you exceed that, it's like fucking quids
in. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
rather than like planning at 80% and only getting 60%.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
And it's like, fuck, like I've got
actually
1,500 quid less than I thought I was going to have. Like, now I need to rethink everything I planned going forwards with that money.
Mate, that's like me every week, bro. 1,500 quid less than what I wanted. No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But it's if I can, I've got the data now. I've got all them people. There's 50 odd people there. If I can convert and get them onto the windows.
Right, if you can even get 10 of them onto the windows,
This is what I mean.
Brilliant.
It's like ultimately they would have cost me 25 quid a customer.
It doesn't cost you anything really if they paid you to become window cleaning.
So then if I can hit that, and that's where I'm at with the like what you said about the risk and that, and I get it, and I get working from a ladder's horrible and all the rest of it. But I think to myself, I had 50 odd customers, right? If I can iron out the niggles, if I can iron out all the shit for next year, I've got all them customers then I can market to again. And then if I hit it seriously and I run proper and I get a different set of ladders, say, and I get like the ladder stay off Gavin and all the rest of it, and I like mitigate all of the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Then why can't I? I'll do 100 next year.
You know what you've just said there, like, so how long would you stand up a ladder to get 50 customers?
24 hours.
You reckon? Like you would spend 24 hours up a ladder?
If you said to me, climb a ladder for one day and you can add 50 customers to your business, mate, I'll climb it every day of the year.
Because you've done roughly 17 hours on top of a ladder.
Yeah.
For those 50 customers. So if you converted all of them, that's like 17 hours of risk.
Yeah.
I'm just putting stuff out there.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying.
I just think it's interesting.
It's
like,
but also
I
as
wouldn't
well.
spend an hour up a ladder for 50 customers.
But we're different geezers, aren't we?
You're gay.
Yeah, like I like women and you like men. No, but
Good one.
but I know what you're saying. But then if I can, I don't know if I mean you're looking at it as risky. It is risky, yeah. I mean I don't go up risky stuff. Like I've walked away from jobs because it's risky, and I'm like, look, I can't do this because the floor's the wrong, like it's slippy floor, etc. So I am using my loaf a little bit, and I'm working things out and all the rest of it. So the only reason I done it and I was blown away by it is because of the sheer volume of people, and I was like, right, if I can try and like, there's something here, like it's working.
Yeah.
If I can mitigate, if I can work something out or change something or do something a little bit different.
Would you send a staff member up to do that sort of work, or would you still cover that yourself?
No, I'd probably cover that myself. Or I'd probably get like an ex-roofer. Someone who's confident on a ladder. Because there's blokes that go up and down ladders every day.
There's a roofer that died a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Slipped and fell.
It's there, isn't it?
It don't matter how confident you are. All it means is when you fall in confidence.
You go, I knew this was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I never saw this coming.
I think I find with you, you're very, is it risk adverse when you look at the risk?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not saying like going up a ladder for a 2-bed house, like when you got complete concrete floor and straight shot, is risky. I'm just saying the general risk involved with going up and down a ladder, is higher than if you didn't do it.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Like, obviously, I appreciate you've walked away from some jobs that like fucking dodgy.
Yeah.
Like that would be risky. To say the factor of risk in doing that service is 100 times higher than
It is. Yeah. It totally is.
And that's the only reason I don't offer it. Like I've got ladders that will go to the
moon.
gutter line. Yeah, all those ones we fucking had that.
Oh, mate, do you remember them? They give me nightmares, bro. They give me nightmares.
I'm so glad I got rid of them.
Oh, man, they were horrible.
But, like, I've got a set of ladders that will go to the gutter line because if we ever knock off a gutter, they're just good to have. But I'm going to avoid using them where I can at all times. Like, I just think there's easier money to be made.
Yeah.
Well, not easier. There's less risky money to be made.
Yeah, totally. Oh, mate, there's totally less risky money to be made. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I can do it. I'm young. I'm fit. I'm confident as well.
Who told you that?
I'm fit, like, health-wise.
Oh.
Well, I don't blow when I walk up the stairs, so that's a start,
Well,
innit?
I do.
But I just think to myself, I can do it, and I'm confident. I know when to walk away. So, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I? I mean, there's risk involved in spraying hypo on people's driveways and walking around with it.
Yeah.
And, you know, no one's... Yeah, so... I'm quite confident in it. I mean, like, for me, the issue's not going up the ladder. the issue's people.
Yeah, but the people probably aren't going to kill you.
Well, I don't know, mate. I've had some right risky texts recently about lights. No, but like for me, it's not that. It's not going up the ladder. I'm confident on the ladder, and if it ever got risky, I'd be like, right, I'll have someone just to come with me, just to stand at the bottom.
It'd be interesting to know if anyone who's not confident up a ladder has ever fallen. Does that make sense?
As in, that's why they're not confident.
No, because if you're like, I wouldn't say I'm confident up a ladder. I'm quite competent to go up a ladder. I know how they work. I know what angle to put them at. But like, I go up slowly. I'm not running up them. I'm not like leaning over and doing shit. It's not me. I'll go up them safely and slowly and do it, you know, by the book almost. But I feel like that would make me safer. But being confident can sometimes lead to like doing stupid things that someone who's not confident wouldn't do.
There's an interesting thing you can learn from, and I don't think it has a name, but I call it the sharp knife theory, right? And the sharp knife theory is this. You've got a higher chance of cutting yourself with a blunt blade than you have with a sharp one. And the theory is, the logic behind it is, if I gave you a carrot to cut, right, and I gave you a blunt knife, you're like, fucking hell, you're leaning on it,
You're not worried about your fingers getting cut off.
But you're putting crazy force into this blade because it's not doing its job, right? If you then slip with that, the cut is going to be 50 times worse because of the amount of effort. If the blade was sharp, your job is 10 times easier, and you ain't leaning over it, are you? Like fucking bending the chopping board.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense.
So it's like, keep a sharp knife, and chances are you probably won't cut yourself. A blunt knife is one of the most dangerous things ever.
How does that relate to going up a ladder, though?
Because it's like a confidence thing. If you go up it and go, oh my God, I'm going to fall, I'm going to go up here, and I'm like, and shaking.
Just arguing with you a little bit here.
Yeah.
Isn't that theory based on the tools you're using?
No, tools and also confidence. And like, I think it's a bit of a skill issue, personally.
Yeah.
You get someone on a ladder that doesn't belong on a ladder, he's dangerous to watch. He's so dangerous to watch. Yeah. You get someone who's confident, you're away, mate. You're miles away. You're perfect. Like, I cleaned a roof gutter. And I had the harness, the full arrest harness. And I had someone with me, a member of staff, right? He made it very, very apparent he doesn't want to go near the edge. Very, very apparent, right?
But is his risk of falling off the edge high or low?
His risk was through the roof, mate.
But he didn't go anywhere near the edge.
Yeah, no. But I told him that you ain't going near the edge, mate. I'll do the edge shut.
Yeah.
I'll do it on a harness. He couldn't get his head around the harness. He didn't want to wear the harness. He just didn't.
But this is my point. Regardless of your confidence, your risk of falling off the edge is infinitely higher than his because he didn't go near the edge.
Right.
But you did. So regardless of how confident you are, your risk level's higher.
Right. But now put him on the edge.
Yeah, but he's not going to go to the edge.
Yeah, but that's like saying I'm not going to fall off the ladder. What I'm saying is
no, that's like saying you're not going to go up the ladder.
No, see, that's where we differ.
My point.
No, that's where we differ.
No matter how confident you are, your risk of falling is higher because you've gone up the ladder. No?
Yeah.
Like, I can't fall off the ladder because I won't go up it.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying. We're not talking about that. We're talking about someone uncomfortable. You said initially, I wonder if anyone who's fallen off a ladder is not comfortable on a ladder.
No, I just said...
We're tying ourselves up here,
Are you more likely to fall off a ladder because you're confident or because you're not confident?
Yeah, I would say not confident, personally.
I think the other way around.
Really?
Yeah, just only because if you're not confident, you're much more aware of where you are.
Complacency?
Yeah, you're so confident you're doing silly stuff.
Yeah. That's a bit. Yeah, that's half of complacency. Yeah.
Like, it's just you forget. Like, being confident is one thing, but also being smart is a different thing, right?
Mate, how can we talk about ladders for 50 minutes?
I don't know, but I've got a really good point to bring up in a minute that I want to touch base on.
It's going to be a gotcha moment, isn't it?
No. It's something let's go on to it because fucking ladders are dead at that, yeah? You're thinking of taking on a staff member next year, and a lot of the chat in the Discord...
Mate, I'm trying to get to Friday. What are you talking about?
A lot of chat in the Discord recently has been like pay structure, stuff like that. So next year, I'm hoping to take on my second staff member, and I'm going to be implementing a bonus structure. And I've come up with this bonus structure, and I'd love to hear everyone's opinions on it.
Yep.
Because I think it's not, I wouldn't say bulletproof, it's not the right word, but I think it's brilliant. Right, so the bonus structure is £100 a month for Christmas bonus. So they get it at the end of the year, Christmas, right? It's £100 a month. Every time they get a call back, because they've not done a good enough job, £10 comes off of that 1,200 quid. Every time they don't finish their worksheet, through no fault other than their own, so obviously like if a van breaks down or there's a pump issue, different story, 50 quid comes off. And if they get a complaint, like, so for example, Elliot the other day reversed on someone's driveway, cleaned the windows, got back in the van. As he drove off, he cut the corner and took their bins with him. Spread all the shit throughout the road. He got out and tidied it up, but
what good
I
lad.
think there was still some bits that maybe he didn't get. So I had a very angry phone call.
You're not going to get every bean, are you, off the floor?
Got a very angry phone call from a customer. He'd also sort of like split because not the plastic bins, the bag ones.
Oh yeah, just ripped them up.
So there was like a polywoven bag that was broken, so he had to order a new one. So he was really unhappy. So you get something like that, you lose your bonus for the month. It's 100 quid off. And then whatever's left at the end,
You get. Yeah.
Now I think that's, like, I don't see a negative to that bonus structure. Because like you don't have to give them a bonus, you only get wages for their job. But I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on it.
I like it. I like it a lot. I think the callback, if you get a callback, would be, I personally would change that, because if you get a bad customer, I mean, like I might get a callback now through no fault of my own, right? But it's like if I had to explain that to a third party, I'm gonna be like, mate, I do 25 jobs a day. What do you mean? I got a callback. The customer's gonna go, my window's not that clean. It'll be like, right, okay, don't worry, I'll go back and amend it. And if he goes back and amends it, I don't think he should lose his bonus for that, because he's gone back and done it.
Yeah, but I'm paying him to go back a second time.
Well, no, he just...
So I should pay twice because they've not done their job properly the first time?
No, ultimately. Yeah, no. So if they haven't done their job properly, if I'm talking about in the scenario you get a bad customer.
I mean, the amount of customers you get that are like genuinely, like there's not a problem.
Yeah.
Like we've had maybe 4.
They're just
where
creating.
we've gone back and I had one the other day, and she's been a customer for a while. She complained a couple of times over stuff, like the window sills were cleaned, then the windows were rinsed, and you get those like the little grits that come down, and they've like
just
stopped.
from like the little black rubber.
Yeah, just like it's like little tiny little dots. It's not like dirt or cobweb or like marks on the thing. It's just, you know, and she's complained about that before. So she's quite particular. Anyway, I personally cleaned her windows a couple of weeks ago. She's called, Ryan, we got back from holiday yesterday. Upstairs windows are a bit dirty. I said, I personally came and cleaned them myself. I said, like, we've just started using hot water, so maybe there's an issue there. I said, don't worry about it. We'll come round and re-clean them. I came back round. She wasn't at home, but I've got photos of the windows. You could not have paid me to find a problem.
Really?
Yeah. Like, you could not pay me to find a problem with them.
See that? Yeah. See, now imagine you lost a £50 bonus or a £10 bonus because of that. You'd be sick, wouldn't you?
Yes.
But then, like you said, it's only 4 out of 3 years of business and 500 customers.
Also, a customer like that's not going to be a customer for very long.
Yeah, that's very true.
So, I mean, you've got to give them the benefit of the doubt, right? If they're not happy, what are you going to do? I'm not going to argue with them. Yes, that might happen. If after we've gone through everything and it's like genuinely not a problem, then I won't take the bonus off of them. Like if I go personally and look at them, I'm like, mate, this is a good clean. No issue. Elliot's had it a couple of times. I think it's just where they were used to me coming.
And then someone else has come.
We actually lost that customer.
Really?
Yeah. Like, and I think she just wasn't happy with how little amount of time Elliot was there, despite the clean being good.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mate, I think the bonus structure is incredible. I think that's great. I would have loved something like that when I was in employment. We never had anything like that.
I think it just gives them a reason to
pay a bit more care.
Yeah.
Yeah, massively agree.
So like Elliot today we had a one-off clean. It was just a one-off. And he's gone and done the job. I always say to him on a one-off, just always use TFR, because you don't have to go back to a one-off. Like, it's not
worst thing ever.
Or it's just like they're not going to be a long-term customer. Like, you want to just be in, do the job properly and get out. But anyway, there was a couple of windows upstairs where there was still like bird marks and fly spit, and a couple of the corners had cobwebs. And that is something that's come up with him before. And I think he wants to get the work done as quickly as possible. No problem with that. But there has to be like you still got to do the job properly. So he ended up having to go back to that one, and I haven't had another text off her unless that's her. No, I haven't had another text off of her, so fingers crossed the second clean sorted it out. But it's like things like that shouldn't be happening. Like, you knew it was a one-off. Like, just do that little bit extra. But he didn't use the TFR the first time round.
After you specifically said use TFR?
Well, I didn't specifically say to him this time, but like that's the process for a one-off clean. Just because you don't want to have to go back. Like, fortunately, his next lot of jobs was in Basildon and this job was in Benfleet, so it was easy enough for him to just come back the same day. But if it was a busier day, he didn't have time to go back.
It starts getting a little bit mental when you start getting busy, I've noticed. Yeah. Like, especially if you're not in the area, and then it's like, do I make an hour round trip to do this, or do I just wait when I'm next in the area? And then you think, well, they're going to have 2 weeks clean windows again.
But it's like, this is a one-off customer, so you can't say to her, look, I'll give you some money off your next clean.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like,
why didn't he just use TFR?
I think they just wanted to get it done as quickly as possible. They probably didn't look that bad from the ground. Like, we wouldn't use TFR on a first clean unless they were like green or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But if they've had like fly shit and that for a long time, it can be difficult to get it off.
Mate, I find that the hardest stuff to remove.
Yeah, it can be quite difficult.
The amount of times I just end up just scraping the glass with my nail, it's just insane. But anyway, listen, we're digressing. Going back to the main point, yeah, I think the bonus structure is incredible. I do think it's good. I've seen other bonus structures where it's not cash, and it's like, we'll give you a £100 voucher for you and your missus to go for something to eat or something like that, which is pretty cool. But yeah, they do. I think they do work, and they're a huge incentive.
We'll be paying gym membership for the staff. I'm tempted to do life insurance for them as well. Yeah. Just because, like, why not?
Well, if they're not doing Christmas lights, bro, I wouldn't bother.
Well, it's just a little perk of the job, isn't it? Like, they get life insurance whilst they work for us, so they know that, you know, if anything was to happen, they're covered. It's just a nice thing to do. It's not because we're doing a risky job, we're putting them in harm's way. Mate,
the culture, you called it culture, didn't you? The culture's incredible for stuff like that. My friend was in Google in Ireland, and he said he said, I've just Googled the building, Googled it. Google in Ireland, obviously, is very minimal tax, isn't it? In Ireland, it's a tax haven. Mate, they've got everything. They've got six restaurants.
Yeah.
They've got a barber's, they've got a gym, they've got a sports therapist.
So you want to be at work all the time.
Mate, there's 6,000 people in the office. And I was like, dude, if that was my office, I wouldn't go home.
No, exactly.
I'd just go home to sleep. How cool would that be?
They've probably got like hotel rooms.
Yeah, mad, isn't it?
You could just go and like get some Zeds in.
I think that's such a cool idea.
Yeah, I just think...
Mate, a hotel within the building, that's not for Zeds, bro. That's for clapping Linda in accounts.
Don't tell Jenny from HR. But yeah, I just think I'm just trying to think of different ways we can incentivise. Like, ultimately, people want money, right? It's like, it's nice to have these other things. But if I said to you, you can have the opportunity of £1,200 at the end of the year, or
that's huge, isn't it?
Or life insurance and a gym membership, you're probably going to choose £1,200 at the end of the year.
I'd choose £1,200. Yeah. That'd be insane.
But like, if you do a year's worth of work, no callbacks, finish your job sheet every day, I'll give you 1,200 quid, no problem.
Yeah, I think that's insane.
Not a problem at all.
I'd aim for that as well. Like if I was an employee, I used to aim for stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, look, like what can we do?
Like, yeah, I think, like you say, you'll get some callbacks, like it's inevitable. You have a bad day, you just get a new customer who's just an arsehole. So like, you might lose. Even if you got 2 callbacks a month, even if you had 4 callbacks a month, there's still only just shy of 500 quid off. So you're still getting like a £700 bonus.
Yeah.
At the end of the year.
Mate, I might come work for you. No, it's just constantly trying to innovate and come up with different ideas, isn't it?
Yeah, I came up with it the other day and I thought, mate, that works on every level for me. Like I really like how that sits. It's reasonable. It's not like a cop out where it's like 50 quid a month and you can lose it like that. Like you're very unlikely to lose your 100 quid bonus in the month.
Yeah, exactly.
Like as long as you get your worksheet done.
Would you ever incentivise winning more work out of a customer? So like if Elliot turns up and like the gutters are crazily overgrown, he'd be like, listen, like we would do empty gutters as well.
No, I'd say that's kind of their
job anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Like that's the stuff that's paying your wages. So like if they were to bring in a customer, not a walk up, but like say like Auntie Jenny wanted their windows done, I'd give them a commission for sure. Because it's like to get the work, to get into the gutters, I've had to buy the gutter vac, I've had to train them how to use it. All they've done is gone, oh, by the way, your gutters are full. Like I've already done all the work to get the customer.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like we've got the van that's got it written on there, so walk-ups are like, they've walked up to you, but they've walked up because of me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I've designed the van, I've branded the van, I've paid for it. But if they're bringing in someone completely unrelated to any of those things, then yeah, for sure, commission. I'm happy to do that. But it's yeah, it's a tough one because we're going to be adding so many customers anyway. It's like I don't want them focusing on
doing that,
having to bring in customers to get more money. Like I want them to know if you're consistently, like if they're doing 500 quid days and finishing at 2 and they're like, I don't really want to finish at 2, I'd rather finish at 4. I'll be like, if I chuck another 100 quid on your day, I'll give you another 30 quid out of it or 20 quid out of it, whatever. I'll give you 20 or 30% commission on anything over the 500.
Imagine having like 3 or 4 geezers like that.
But if you wanted to, like if you want to do it, like we'll make it work, not a problem. But yeah, I think you just got to roll with it.
I think
Elliot appreciates finishing early.
If you sit back though and look at it from an outsider, like look at Elliot Steele, and like to a degree, Elliot Steele's perfect. Look at Elliot Steele. I mean, he's on 20 odd and he's going up to 33, isn't he? 33k, gets the use of the van, doesn't he? Can he use it on the weekends or not?
Yeah.
So 33, use of the van, he's getting his gym paid for. Mate, I think that's incredible. Especially for a young man.
Yeah,
well, it's incredible for anyone, really. It's not a bad deal, is it?
The gym thing's is a good shout for anyone who's got multiple staff because like it's an active job, so you want them to stay relatively active. So like the gym that we'd sign them up to is on the estate, so they come to fill up water. They haven't got to go anywhere else to hit the gym. So it's convenient as well, which isn't always a nice thing.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
You know.
No, it is. It's a belter. That is a belter, mate. That's a good shout.
So yeah, it's kind of like a two.
We had a thing similar in the property game, and we used to have it was called I think it was every Tuesday, and it was an hour, and it was like the mad rush hour. And if you hit, it worked out to be something like 6 customers or 6 properties each in this hour. No, maybe not. Anyway, there was a goal, and the office goal was like 80 new listings spread out amongst 15 agents. And if you hit it, they bought pizza for everyone. And it was insane. It was like people would jump in their car.
You don't even like pizza.
No, I don't, but everyone was going mental. But it would be like, Oh, let's right, two of us wait for the hour, so they'd go to a place ready to knock doors, or they'd go in an office block ready to just start talking to everyone. Others would be on the phones ready to go, and it would be like, right, bang, as soon as the hour starts, it was chaos, and everyone would just chuck it in. Like,
Was that in Dubai? Or
yeah,
was
it was like Wolf of Wall Street. The hour was mental. It was just phones going up and down. It was fucking brilliant.
What sort of people are you calling to try and get?
So you
Was
got
there properties to sell, buy?
literally that. So it was all done on fucking mate. Here it comes. It was all done on cold calling. The whole thing.
But who are you calling?
So it was a database of property owners.
In Dubai?
Once upon a time. But the databases were ancient.
Right.
So they'd be like, let's say Basildon, for example. That's a far cry from Dubai, isn't it? So you'd be like, right, everyone that bought a house in Basildon in 2008 will be on this database. And the databases are old. So you ring them and they go, right, the number's not answering anymore. Number don't work anymore. No, it's not his phone anymore. No, he's died. Yeah, I've still got it. Lovely. What is it? It's 2-bedroom. What do you want to do with it? Well, the tenant's actually just given me notice. Can you lease it? Brilliant. Lovely. I'll get the details. I'll get some pictures and I'll get it up and running. But you're on the phone. Like, you was doing 100 calls a day. So it's like insane. And then you can get different data. So I bought myself my own database. And you can get like, I know it sounds silly, but you can get like Rolex owners. So they like...
So yeah, more like
a yacht owner.
Yeah.
Or then like this, that and the other. And then you can ring like, if you got an elite database, like you've made it, but they don't exist. They're just so rare. But yeah, people would just ring constantly and then just put notes on the system. And that's basically how it is. And then when you're in with these people are like, you are mixing with literally the top 5% of the world. There's no two ways about it. So then when you're in with them, hopefully you get chatting to them, like become pally, build a bit of a relationship. And then, you can like talk to their friends and whatnot and go from there.
Can they recommend you to their other mates?
Cool. It was a cool gig. It was a very cool gig. It just got a little bit, it's chaos really. In the grand scheme of things, it's just 100 mile an hour every day. But yeah, other than that, bruv, I had a bit of a belter. You would have laughed your head off. Mate, we was went to a Christmas fair in Colchester yesterday. And we was in a pub and we was waiting for people to turn up. And we were sat at a table. And there was like the little stalls. Anyway, there was a table down at the bottom. And I said to him, I went over there, it was like 3 geezers, 3 women all having a drink and that. I said, oh, listen, I said, is anyone using that chair? They went, no, go on, mate, you're all right. I said, brilliant. And I sat down. I went, right, what are we talking about? Solid, mate. I thought, fucking, that was a belter.
Did they laugh?
Mate, of course they did.
You funny.
They was like, what's he doing here? No, it was good fun. What'd you get up to the weekend?
I was a little bit under the weather at the weekend. You can still hear it in my voice a bit.
There's something rough going round,
yeah,
didn't there?
I nearly lost my voice on Saturday. Could barely talk. We didn't do anything on Saturday. I don't think.
Didn't you go out for dinner?
Sunday, we went out for dinner Sunday for my sister-in-law's birthday. That was quite nice.
Where'd you go?
Only to the Traveller's Joy. It's a green horse or hungry horse.
Hungry horse, yeah.
Yeah, Green King.
Mate, they do like
Green
crazy
King.
food deals, don't they? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
We went obviously on a Sunday. I didn't have a roast, but my wife had a roast. My mother-in-law and my sister-in-law had a roast. They had full roast, decent plate, and a dessert. How much?
15 quid.
No.
£12.
£12.
Was it really?
£12 for a roast and a dessert. The dessert, like on the menu on its own, was like 7 quid.
Mate, that's incredible.
Yeah. So they do some good deals. The kids menu is like 4 quid.
That's so sick.
Yeah, it was a Green King.
Green King, yeah.
They're nationwide, so if anyone wants to hit them up, or they want to sponsor the pod. I had a great time.
I remember that pub. That's a good pub, that one.
It's a rough pub, that one.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I was in there one night, and I think we was pre-drinking before going out somewhere, and I was with a fella that smoked, and he was out of smokes. He said, come, we'll go to the shop and get some. And there's a door at the back of there. You know, as you go in the main entrance and the door right, if you go round to the right, there's like a white door right at the very back. Mate, we've just pushed open and gone. Fucking, it was alarmed. It was alarmed on a Friday night, mate. It went mental. Woo, 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 proper. And after that, we just bought this for fags, jumped in a cab and went somewhere else. We're like, I ain't going back there.
Yeah, they weren't having you back, mate.
Mate, no way.
No. All right, should we wrap it up, son?
Shall we, mate?
Yeah.
By the way, guys, we are still running the raffle. Don't forget, 21 litre per minute electric start from PWS. Everything you need to get up and running for the spring next year.
The link will be in the bio of the video.
Along with
description. If anyone needs, because we mentioned the links in the bio. Why am I saying bio? A link in the description, and I still get 4 or 5 texts or messages a week from people going, "Where's the link?" The description is below the video, and
Click on it.
On podcast channels, I think you got to go onto the episode, and it'll be there.
There you go.
I think.
There you go. We'll just have a little play around. You'll see it. It should just be on the. Every
failing
time I've
that,
seen it,
just message me,
Yeah.
and I'll send it to you.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching another episode of the Uncleanables Podcast. I've been Dan,
I've been Ryan.
and remember,
Stay cleaning.